Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and we talk about the development of Windows 10 and the future of Windows 10 regularly here. And one of the things that because people are divided into two categories in Windows. There's the people that are fans of new features. They want to see something new. They want to have new possibilities within Windows and new settings and new options and tweak and play around with that. And of course, there's what I call probably the majority of people that don't really care about whatever new feature is added to a system, and that they are just going to want a stable system and the least amount of big updates as possible. And that is fine, actually. And with some of the moments where it did happen that Microsoft screwed up, and that happens from time to time, a little too much, but that's what sometimes happens. Of course, a lot of the tech enthusiasts are in the impression that there's not a lot happening. If we look at the recent insider builds, there is very little happening, actually, in terms of what we see as new features. And there's a reason behind this, and Mary Jo Foley was talking about that a little bit on Windows Weekly yesterday. And it's that the amount of people working on Windows right now at Microsoft is down. The reason why, it's because, and we're talking here about the desktop version of Windows 10. And the reason why, it seems that the bulk of Windows programmers, engineers at Microsoft have been moved to working on Windows 10X. So Windows 10X has become such a priority at Microsoft that there is very little happening in Windows 10 desktop version. So that means that, apart from a few little things, like I said, the October 2020 update will give you an improved start menu with the themes and the fact that the colors, the accent colors, are actually going to match. Things like that, a few little things in the settings that are new, and so on. In fact, what we see right now is that whatever version we get next year, 2020, right now what we think is we're just going to get a new version of Windows 10 at the end of next year now. Well, what's going to happen is that the features we're going to have are going to be very small. It seems that there's not going to be that much new thing happening. Right now, the insider builds have one or, very often nothing, but like most of the time, maybe one very minor new feature almost every build every week. Of course, that will amount to a certain number of new features when the Windows version is released at some point for 21H2 or something like that. But yet, there's very little happening, and that's probably a good thing for anybody out there that just doesn't want to have a million new features. You want to have just a Windows 10 that works, that's stable, and that probably is going to be hopefully the case. So I think for a lot of people, this is going to be a good thing, as we still think there's only one update next year. So, but nothing is written in stone, especially with Microsoft. So it seems that the bulk of Windows programmers and engineers are right now on Windows 10X to try to get that out by the beginning of next year. So that's why it's rather quiet, and we don't have a lot of new things to talk about in terms of new features and future builds right now. So this will be probably good news for a lot of people. That one update a year is going to be good news for a lot of people also. So we're still waiting for the last update of this year, which is the October 2020 update. Once again, rumors are that it's going to be here within the next few days. So who knows, maybe next week all of that will start to go through, especially for seekers. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.